in that Dustin Mark Duren did recklessly cause the death of Caitlyn Naffziger under circumstances manifesting an extreme indifference to the value of human life by shooting her with a firearm, said acts being contrary to the form of the statute in such case made and provided against the peace and dignity of the state. The next charge ID is 2217222C. The state alleges that Dustin Mark Duren of or formerly of Berlin in the state of New Hampshire on February 29th of 2024 at Berlin in the county of Coas aforesaid with force and arms did commit the crime of reckless conduct with a deadly weapon, and that Dustin Mark Duren did recklessly engage in conduct which placed another ED in danger of serious bodily injury, to wit, by shooting Caitlyn Naffziger with a firearm while holding ED, said acts being contrary to the form of the statute, such case made and provided against the peace and dignity of the state. The next charge ID is charge ID number 2217223C. The state alleges that Dustin Mark Duren on or about February 29th of 2024 did commit the offense of endangering the welfare of a child and the laws of New Hampshire, for which the defendant should be held to answer, and that the defendant did knowingly endanger the welfare of a child, ED, age 4, by purposely violating a duty of care, protection, or support he owes to such child, to wit, by shooting Caitlyn Naffziger in the presence of this child and while said child was being held by Dustin Mark Duren against the peace and dignity of the state. Next charge ID is 2237508C. The state alleges that Dustin Mark Duren of or formerly of Berlin in the state of New Hampshire on February 29th of 2024 at Berlin in the county of Coas aforesaid with force and arms to commit the crime of second-degree murder, in that Dustin Mark Duren did knowingly cause the death of Caitlyn Naffziger by shooting her with a firearm, said acts being contrary to the form of the statute, such case made and provided against the peace and dignity of the state. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the defendant has been arraigned on the charges and has pleaded not guilty, and of this he puts himself upon his country for trial, which country you are.